Hello and welcome back to the channel. You're probably wondering what I'm doing down here on the floor in front of my bureau and in front of a nice little heater. So, as you've seen, we vinyl wrapped the airbox cover. Today we are doing the front mudguard, which I think is going to be one of the most second awkward parts of this to wrap, or maybe even the third, because I've got the belly pan to do yet. Get it on the bench and we're going to vinyl wrap this bad boy to the same colours as the airbox cover. So I'll be back in a minute with this on the bench, ready to rock and roll. So there we go, mudguard is now off. It's prepped. I've even cleaned up all inside there, get rid of all the tar from the road and stuff, so I can wrap it over and hopefully it's all stick to it. I might even try and put a bit in now, which isn't going to look pretty, but just to stop any water getting underneath the bit that's folded over and lifted it. But we'll see what happens when we come to it. Is that a bit of a lift there? No, it's just a bit of where the lip goes. Also, this is lifted, bits of paint, which is a bit annoying. I noticed there's a couple of scratches on there, but as soon as I started washing it and giving it a bit of a scrub, the paint started flaking off. So it's kind of a good thing, I suppose. We're doing the front mudguard. But for now, I'm going to shut up jibber jabbering. So it's all cleaned, ready, degreased. So I'm going to follow the line of that, which is in line with how I got it on the fuel tank or airbox cover, and it will be following up through the theme of the bike as such. So I base it all off this line. So I'm going to have it slightly overlapped like. Let's get my air gun before I forget that. So all these are cut to size as well of what I need. See what side looks. That side looks best. Around there like that. So I'm going to give it a good few mil over. Pair of scissors and snip. No going back now on that bit. So heat this up. Not too much. That's enough. Just warm. Vinyl that line. That's not. I'm going to spin it around towards me. Out. Touch the heat gun. Don't touch the heat gun either. So there we go. Get the old squeegee. Where is me squeegee? I probably won't even really need a squeegee on this. I probably just need my fingers. Lift that up a bit. I'm trying to do this so you guys can see it as well. But let's move you guys here. Get my nails down in there. There we go. Bit of a crease there, so I might have to get that over sorted out. So I did briefly offer this up to the mudguard. It was a bit of a pickle. Also, I don't want to put it too much. There's a couple of little marks where I've cut it, but I'm hoping with the knife tape, which is a pain in the arse because it's not good quality stuff. I'm going to flip that over. I'm going to heat it from this side. It doesn't matter about creases in here or stretch marks, but I want a good adhesion to the bottom. There's that one done. That one's come away from there just a little bit. Now I'm sure there's going to be other people. I could have done a much better job. Come on, bloody do it for me. But there, I'm going to run one of my little tools along there. Which one's not going to bloody cut it? Let's see if there's another one. So I've got these tools as well for doing things specifically like this. So I'm going to get it deep down in that groove there. And bosh, there is that bit done. Bit of black vinyl along there. But first of all, we will do the other strip. We'll get a piece of electrical tape, which is exactly the width I need to go down now. Right, so there we go. That's how far apart they're going to be. Giving my hands a quick wipe so there's no greases on there again. We'll get our orange bit, which I've again pre-cut. I think this one's going to be a bit more of a pickle because we've got the curvature, but we'll keep going. So give that a heat up whilst it's still on there. I noticed some bits lifting on there. Nah, biscuits. Let's use the harder side of the squeegee, see if we can get that out. Yeah, there. This is actually quite easy. I've said it now, haven't I? So this is the rear of the mudguard. Let's flip that over, just so it stretches over a bit. There is the rear of the mudguard. Now let's do the front. Bosh, orange is on. That was a bit easier than what I thought with the orange. So now, I think these bits are going to be the most hardest bits to do on this mudguard. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to do a section up to that area there. And obviously a section up to there. And then big section there in black. We're going to try and use it all from the same cut. So it should all be kind of in line with the grooves, if that makes sense. Hopefully. So I'm going to make some cuts. and start with the sides first, I think, because I'm not like excited about this bit at all. Right, so done that side and done that side. I just realised I haven't cut the holes for that, but we'll do that in a bit. That doesn't matter too much. The mudguard will be done, which would be nice. So let's give that a little bit of a heat. Stretch and a pull. I'm going to fold that underneath there so that doesn't get too sticky for now as well. Yes, I should say. Let's pull that back over. Give that a bit of a pull and stretch. Do a crease. Let's get that crease out quick. There we go. Get that air bubble out. Bit of a bubble there as well, you sod. You crept up, didn't you? There we go. And pull that back over that way. Put on now. Right, but that's fine. There we go. It's starting to lose its flexiness. And again. And on and on and Ariston. Now I've done this a little bit wrong. It's started to go over towards that way. So I want to try and pull it back over, I suppose. I suppose I should really clean the workbench beforehand as well. But again, not professional. Let's pull it that way. Went wrong. Try again. That's gone totally by me. So, let's fold these edges over. Cut some of that excess off. There's just one more strip on this. At some point I'll get underneath it and I'll put a bit in and it'll probably catch up with the wheel and tyre, but it'll make life interesting, won't it? Let's unwrap that quick and get this lot folded over. Didn't realise I'd done it that much. And voila, ouch, hot. So let's take that strip off, down there, and then we're done. Well, pop this time, shall we? We are nearly done with the front mudguard. 1, 2, 3. It's not happening. It works. When it doesn't work, there we go. Nice straightish line. That's off, and that off, and voila. Still bloody get that side on, and we are done with the mudguard. Happy days! Still got to do that bit yet. Can't get my fingers on it. It's pulling apart in my bloody teeth. There we go. That got it that time, didn't it? Hopefully. Doesn't taste very nice. And voila. That bit is a bit easier. Bit of a pickle at first, but got it done. That bit out. Try and get that bit of green tape out. It's all sticking to my fingers. Yes, there's a bit of bloody stuff on there, but you know what? I'm gonna get that out now. Come here. There we go. Right, don't think it looks all that neat along there, but that's because maybe I should have done that overlay in another area. Make sure I've not accidentally left any green in there. But if you're being really picky, final bit to go at last. So I think the tank took me in total probably about, I would say, I'm trying to think how many hours it took me. Probably took me a whole day on and off. And then a bit today as well to finish off like the little bits that I put on today, like the tank badge and not tank badge, but the tank protector. The tank was a little bit of a arsehole to do. It's proving to be a bit of a budget and scarper job, I think. Bit annoying. Weather's not very nice out there at all today. Hopefully this won't be as bad to do. Just in case, we've got 2 strips here. Let's go for that one first. Still not cut straight, but these ones are going straight in the bin after. Well, not straight in, but I'm not going to be able to make any more use out of this. Try and get it in the same way the carbon fiber's going as well, because otherwise it will look totally redonkulous. Pull that bit over, and that was nice and simple. Bosh. Give that a scrape, cut around the edges, fold it over, and mudguard will be done. I've just melted something in here as well. Bosh. Fold these over and get cutting again. Because we are nearly done. There's a massive, don't know if any paint's been pulled up from that. I don't know if you can see that. So I think the paint underneath this now is going to be absolutely trashed. It's a little bit disappointing, especially when you spend all that money on a bloody bike, like what I have. Ow! I don't think it's going to matter too much. Right, let's lift that up. So I'm not happy with that bit. Now again, I think that bit's going to come up anyway. So we'll wait till that bit's done then. Peel that off. Tuck to my finger. Excuse me, here we go. That one done. I'm not happy with that. It just looks worse. It's going to say, look. Put a bit of heat on that bit in a minute. Right. And this will hopefully be done. So when I come to doing the belly pan, there will be no orange stripe. So I won't have to worry too much about using this tape. So, there we go. Mudguard is on and wrapped. I've only just put it on. It's the day after now because it's getting a bit late again last night. So yes, it's on. Happy days. And it's so before I took it off, the Mudguard had a little bit of a wobble. Now it's taken that wobble out. So I think just that little bit of spacing with the vinyl in there has taken it out. So yeah, done. Front Mudguard done. Next thing, hopefully the easiest bit to wrap, but I've got a little modification for the cowling to come. And that will be next week. So again, thank you very much to CSK Wrap for the amazing service and the awesome wrap. It's very much appreciated. And I'll see you all again next week. There'll be a video here. Subscribe here. Adios amigos. Buenos noches. Goodbye.
That's all, folks.